Hello Gemini, and welcome to your Astroflower tarot reading for the 31st of January through to the 6th of February. This is going to be a general reading. This will give you a heads up on your karmic path for that week according to your spiritual side or your emotional side and your material side of life. This is the Astroflower channel. If you don't know anything about the Astroflower, it's understandable. It's a new channel. So it's been a concept that's been gradually building up over the last 30 years of doing energy healing. And we have books that are available if you want to learn more. If you want to learn more about the petal structure and the elements and the qualities, and it will help you for these readings, you'll find a link in the description below to a series of introduction videos which you might want to go and have a look at. It just helps you and gives you a heads up of how we work through the Astroflower. Okay, so down in the description as well, you'll find our sister channel, which is called Cymatic TV. That does regular energy updates according to the energy lines that I go dowsing. We see what's happening with the sun in accordance to the planets, and also to see what's happening through the earth, a message from the earth, and how it affects our chakras and our aura. So then it will give you a heads up on the elements and the qualities in the Astroflower and give you a certain nuance or certain clarification on these readings that we do on a regular basis on this channel. So with that housekeeping out of the way, and I do apologize, I will come to an end of doing that in the beginning of the video, but as I said, we're a new channel. We need subscription and likes and stuff like that to exist in this YouTube world. So please do feel free just to click that button. Go right ahead. It ain't going to cost you anything, is it? You know. So, right, without further ado, let's get on with your reading, yeah? Okay. We're going to be going on the karmic path on the spiritual side, which is this side here. And also then on the material side, which is this side here. The petals 1 and 4, they are the influences from the universe that is trying to encourage your karmic path. And petals 2 and 3 is all about your karmic mission here on the spiritual side for your petal 2 and for your material side for your petal 3. 5 and 7 is how your guides are trying to help you put in place that karmic mission by influencing the environment that is around you, creating coincidences and stuff like that. So that give you heads up on your karmic path. 8 and 9, these are obviously according to the spiritual side and the material side. 8 and 9 is concerned with how your guides help you on that subconscious level. So how that conversation within ourselves that our guides help us with in order to see the evident path and take the evident path, because there's no choices in life. Sorry to tell you that. Get over it. There's no choices. There's only what is evident that you should be doing. That is all it is. If you're clear with yourself, and this is where Cymatic TV helps out with the energies inside us, that messages that come through our body, it will give you the biggest heads up of all. You know, and you'll help your guides out. You'll help yourselves out. We help everybody out. When you're looking after yourself, everybody else can be okay. Okay, so let's get on with your reading. Sorry, a bit of a blurb. Right, pull the first card. 8 of Cups. So 8 of Cups is what the universe is asking you to walk away from on the spiritual sort of side. Then you've got the 8 of Swords on your karmic path. So that's quite interesting. 6 of Cups on the material side. And a Page of Wands there on your petal 4. This choice is all about. This is what I was saying earlier on. I'm not going to lie to you, Gemini. It's not the best one I've ever seen. You know, there is certainly nice silver linings, but you've got work to do by the looks of things. It seems to be coming away at the end. You know, it is definitely coming away at the end. So, yeah, difficult time. So, you must be coming to the end of, this must be the end of your summer. So you might feel the autumn period coming in. This is to do with human rhythms, not necessarily to do with the Earth's rhythms, but to do with the human rhythms, which you can find out in the Astroflower books. And the autumn period is the 3 months before your birthday. So that period there, you look over the past year, you see what you've done nicely, what you haven't done nicely, or what you've done that is good for you and not good for you, or whatever. And, decide how you want to do it in the coming year after your birthday. And you're heading into that period, so you can see a vague sort of slowdown happening, and it looks like it's starting next week as well. So on the spiritual front, the universe is asking you to walk away from something that no longer brings you happiness or serves you. Okay? So this young lady, or I think it could be a lady, could be a young man, is walking away from that cup in that pond there, loads of emotions with a bit of fire in it. But look where she's walking to, or look where they're walking to. They're walking to the sun. You couldn't get more of a passionate future than the sun. So the universe is asking you to sort of say, maybe it's the time to cut your losses and say, walk away. And that could be the best thing for you, but also for everyone who, everyone connected with the situation. So everybody gets a bit of space, and primarily yourselves, because on your karmic path for that week, it's you've got to take a good hard look at yourself, as far as I can see, and that may seem hard, but I don't mean sort of beat yourself up. That's the last thing I mean. What I mean is when we take a good hard look at ourselves, you're honest, be honest with yourself and acknowledge what serves you and what doesn't serve you. If you can do that, you can walk away from things. And as you do walk away from things, imagine you can carry the possible 7 cups. All right, we're going to get onto that. The 7 cups, yeah? And you see another cup that you like. You go, I'd like that cup. But you can't pick it up because you've already got a handful of 7 cups, which we can see on the other side as well. It seems to be a running theme for you. So in order to make those choices and the possibilities of a bright new tomorrow, you're going to have to learn to put some things down and leave it alone and move on to new, sunnier horizons, basically. Because it's asking you, the universe or your guides are trying to put in place to give you the obvious choices as you come to the end of your summer and you'll be working into your autumn. And then your guides are sort of also helping you in that conversation within you to look at things differently, to give yourself a different perspective on the world, the emotional world around you. And if you do that, it's going to be good. But nothing comes without a bit of self-work. So, I think at the moment, what's coming through on your karmic path on both sides is the similar self-work. Because if we look on the material side, we have the same thing. The universe is still, you're coming to the end of autumn. So there's still, end of the summer. So you still got a lot of harvesting of fruits. You should feel quite zippy, quite upbeat, really, to do things. And that's what the universe is encouraging you to do. Sort of, it's not over until you cross the line, as it were. So don't stop. There's no point. You might as well just keep going. And on your karmic side, you got the 6 of Cups. And it's starting to wander around the memories of the past year, of what's worked for you and what's not worked for you. So these might be coming up to the surface at the moment, and this might be causing this problem on this side over here on the emotional side. Your guides are basically turning around, sort of saying, you're nearly there. You've nearly got there. 10 is the end of the journey. But on that journey, you've just taken on too much. Don't try and carry the world upon your shoulders, man. It's much better when you don't. The world's a much more beautiful place because you're in a beautiful place. And no one else can get in that beautiful place apart from you. Yeah? And if you do that, if you do shed a bit of your, the stuff that you're carrying on your back, you're going to find yourself in a community of love, and that community could be friends, could be, family and stuff like that. And you could rejoin in the projects that you're doing, the business that you're doing, or the building a house or buying a house or renovating it, or a job that you're going to, acquisitions and stuff like that. It's going to be concerned with what you actually enjoy and what you want to actually put around you in the future. And as you realize that, you can then start that new journey. But that new journey is not going to start just yet. Before that journey starts, and that's what you seem to be seeking at the moment, you're pushing for it, and it doesn't seem to be coming through, simply because maybe you need to look at in the mirror good and hard and sort of say, dispel any illusions you might have about yourself. And say, that doesn't work for me, but this does. And the moment you do that, you can literally manifest what you want. But until you get rid of that baggage and stuff like that, it's going to be pretty difficult. So what we're going to do is we're going to clarify these 3 connecting cards on your karmic path on your spiritual side, and then the karmic path on your material side, and then connect up your vague reality that is around you, and how your guide's interacting with your inner being, and how you're acting with the outside world. So, time of healing. This is coming up. This is not in your present day at the moment, but it's definitely coming up. And this is this whole walking away business. And as you heal that heart that is in there, you'll be able to make some really nice choices. Hangman, again, sitting underneath it. Your guides are working for you really hard on the spiritual sort of side. They're trying to get you in step with it all, and they're trying to bring that inspiration to you, which is quite good. And the inspiration is going to come through looking at the world from a different perspective. Let's look on the material side. Okay, so we got the Justice, the 8 of Wands, and the Page of Wands. So this is, we're getting confirmation on confirmation here. So it's, as I said earlier on, it's judging what is not actually, you're carrying weight for no particular reason. Find what that is, judge it, cut it out of your material life, because it seems to be could cause you financial loss or something like that. And get passionate about the journey and the information coming through of the possibilities of tomorrow. Let's just clarify these 4 together and see how they connect up, because this is the real instigator, and that's going to come at the end of the week. This is going to come. This is at the beginning of the week. Sorry, this is going to be coming through later on in the end of the week. And it's going to help you see things differently, so you can make those decisions in your karmic path. Yeah. Chariot, it's coming in quickly. Whatever it is, it's coming in quickly. And it may be this connecting with other people, I think is the most important thing. Hierophant, you've done a lot of learning, apparently. You're going to, you should know, and you should be able to put your finger on it. Don't fool yourself. Yeah. And then the Knight of Wands. So a really good journey to be heading off on. That's going to build up a lot of passion within you. So yeah, it's looking good for you, Gemini. There is work. That's without a shadow of a doubt. On both sides. But it doesn't seem like it's beyond you. Nowhere near beyond you. Nowhere near beyond you. I'm going to be a bit greedy. I want to see what the connection is between those 2 there, really. Pleasure. It's going in that direction, isn't it? How can you manifest it? With sheer abundance. of who you are. You know, this Ten of Pentacles is all about having all the resources and everything that you need. There's family on there, there's dogs on there, pretty much like the Six of Cups. Sorry, yeah. But so you have it all within you, and I think that goes through the Hierophant card. You know, you've got to believe in yourself, Gemini. You know, you've got to know yourself, and you believe in yourself. Yeah, and you'll do well. Okay. So, Gemini, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Hope it helped you out for the week of the 31st to the 6th. As I said, we'll be doing a lot more readings on this channel. Subscribe, click that bell so then you get all the notifications of any future sort of comings and goings. We will be starting a few competitions for free readings in the near future. As we do that, you'll be able to have a free reading with my good self. It's not on the cards yet. It'll probably come in at the end of February, those sort of things. So, don't forget, life should be fun. So please do enjoy.